everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayden and today I'm going to be showing you guys what's on my June TBR. So I'm not going to go in any particular order with my TBR, but I will start with the book that I've already started. Today is the 2nd of June, so I'm already a little over halfway with the first book I've started, and that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I'm a little embarrassed to say I've never read this book, although I did just get back into reading at the beginning of January. I did read Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and I honestly was not a fan of that one at all, but I didn't want to give up on Gillian Flynn, so I decided to try this one. I will say I'm enjoying it more than Sharp Objects, but I think it's just her writing style that it's just different. I'm not used to it, and I don't know if I will read another Gillian Flynn book after this one. So the first one is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I am going to read this book next because I was able to get the audiobook. I was able to get the audiobook off of Libby, and that is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this name. I've never read this book either, which probably is a shock because I feel like everyone has read this book, but I heard that this book by him and A Thousand Splendid Suns by him is a very good book, so I want to read both of them. I've seen another book by him at my bookstore, but I haven't heard of it, so I didn't pick it up. But if I like this one and A Thousand Splendid Suns, I'll get the other one. But I heard this book is very deep, emotional, just a very powerful story, so I'm very excited to read this book. Another book I have on my TBR is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I don't know if I mentioned this on my last TBR, but I read one Kristen Hanna book a month because I physically cannot handle more than one a month, and I've heard really great things about this one. I do plan on reading all of her books at some point, and so I just go in the order of books that I feel like I want to go in. So I started with Firefly Lane, then I read the second book in the series, then last month I read Four Winds, this month I want to read The Great Alone, and then I also own The Nightingale, which we'll probably read in July. But I've heard great things about this book, so I'm very excited. So the story behind this book was on my May TBR, and I really did plan on reading it, but I could only find the paperback, and I really wanted the hardcover, and I actually found the hardcover on Amazon, and it was cheaper than the paperback in most stores, but it wasn't Prime, and I didn't order it fast enough in the month that it didn't come until the last day of May, but it said it was supposed to come June 2nd, so by then I had already moved it to my June TBR and then read a book in my June TBR in May to make up for it, but it actually got delivered early. Anyways, it was Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. Now that I actually own the book, I will definitely read it this month. I've heard great things about this book. I've already explained what I think it's about in May's TBR, but it's a pretty short read. It's only 305 pages, so I should get through this fairly quickly. The next book I want to read is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. Reese Witherspoon made this book sound really good. A lot of people in the Reese Witherspoon Facebook group that I'm in have also said this book is really good, and actually a few people have said it left them in tears. So I'm excited to read it. I was looking for this book everywhere. A lot of people are saying that they found it at Target. I went to Target, couldn't find it. I ended up going to my local Walmart because I was shopping for my friend's baby shower and she wanted baby books instead of cards. So I was in the book section and I saw it and I picked it up immediately. There was no hesitation. And that is this book. Like I said, I don't know what it's about, but it sounds really freaking good. I'm really excited to read it. A lot of people that have already read it have either rated it 5 stars or 4 stars. So another short read, 303 pages. Another book I want to read is Too Good to Be True by Corolla Lovering. This book sounds very interesting. I've never heard of this author before, but I'm very excited to read it. This was a May 2021 Book of the Month pick. I don't have Book of the Month. I found this at Half Price Books. It's been sitting on my TBR shelf for a while, so I decided to add it to June's TBR, but it basically just says 1 love story, 2 marriages, 3 versions of the truth. That's all I want to know going into it because that is enough for me. Like, I'm not gonna read the inside cover because I don't want to know too much. I've said it in literally every video I've posted, but I like going into books not knowing anything about it. It makes it way fun when I read it. If I know anything, it's like very minimal. The next book on my June TBR is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I've heard she's a phenomenal author, so I'm excited to read this. But this book I know is about twin sisters who are both very light, but they're actually black, but they're white passing. And so one sister marries the darkest man she can find so that her children will be black or look black. And then the other twin sister marries a white man and doesn't tell anyone about her past, I believe. And that's all I know, so I'm excited going into this book. But yeah, this one is also fairly short. I only have 9 books on my TBR, but I think because these ones are short, I'll be able to read a few more. 343 pages. Another book I want to read, which I don't have because I have to pre-order it because it doesn't come out until June 15th, but that is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but I read The Silent Patient, loved that book, read it literally within 2 days, maybe less, and so I'm excited for this book. I've been waiting patiently for it to come out, and I can't believe it's almost out. I'm so excited. I will be planning my reads accordingly, so that way on June 15th, when that book comes out and gets delivered to my house, I can start it. And then the last book on my TBR is the 4th book in the selection series. I'm blanking on the name of it, but I'm enjoying the series so far, so I want to finish it because there's 5 books in the series. I'll be in number 4. Number 4 is called The Air, and I don't know what this one is about. I would assume it just picks right up where the 3rd book left off, so I'm excited for that as well. But that is my TBR. I definitely think that I can read all of those, maybe add a couple more books. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what's on your TBR. I'd like to know. Maybe it's a book that I'm interested in. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your post notifications to be notified every time I upload a video. I do have a book haul coming, a very collective book haul because I went shopping at the bookstore a lot while my husband was out of town. So that video will be coming shortly. Also give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed this video. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.